Hello guys and welcome to the channel, and today I have bought some special Star Wars uncirculated 50p pieces. Let's open this up and take a look at them. So these were all purchased by the Royal Mint, and we'll go over individual prices and how much we spent. Here's the 5 sets, guys, we're going to look at today. So we're going to go into each one individually and take a look. Before we get started, please hit the like, comment and subscribe to the video. We're almost at 85 subs now. Thank you for all your support. Let's get into it. And the first one we'll look at is the Darth Vader Palpatine uncirculated 50p piece. So on the channel, we're going to start collecting uncirculated coins, and this is the coin that made me want to start the Star Wars collection first. So the iconic Darth Vader and Palpatine on the 50p piece. It looks incredible. So I've gone for the coloured coins. So you can get these coins that are not in colour and they're a bit cheaper. Each one of these coins cost me £21 that I'm going to showcase today. It is a bit more for the coloured version of the 50p piece. If you want the standard colour for the 50p piece, I think they're around £12 each. So if we just open this and take a look, so there's a seal on the back which we can just peel off, so we can take that out and then we can put it back in the original packaging. So just look how beautiful that is for the collector. It comes in a packaging within this piece of card, so we'll just open this up. And then you can see the back of the coin, which is King Charles. And we have some information on the fallen Jedi. And it even says in the description here, the Darth Vader and Emperor Palpatine are one of the greatest evil duos in the history of modern cinema. We've got the cool Star Wars light speed background around King Charles. And then if we open that up, we have the Sithology. So we have some information about the movie here, like a little fact that Darth Vader is arguably the most recognised character in the series, but Darth Vader had less than 45 minutes screen time over the course of the original trilogy, which is mind-blowing considering he's probably the most popular character of the franchise. And there's some other cool facts. I won't read it all out to you guys, but if you wanted to post the video and just take a look, feel free to. And if we fold this down, look at that pop-up. How cool is that? You've got a Death Star behind and you have Darth Vader and Palpatine just popping out. So just do that again. So this is a really nice concept, the way it flips over, nicely made. So I don't know if the other versions do the same with this pop-out cool Vader, Palpatine. £12 ones might not. This might be where you're paying a bit extra money for. But I will get some of them in the future, so we'll take a look to see if that's the case with them as well. So we'll just fold that back over. Here's a beautiful coin, the colours really stand out, and we'll just take a look at the back. Just a bit of information on the back. We have the Disney logo, which we all know Star Wars is with Disney now, and you've got the measurements of the coin, dimensions, what it's made with. Yeah, so that's our first one done. We'll pop that to the side. So here's our next one. We just had the most iconic supervillain, and now we have the iconic Millennium Falcon to look at. So same again, it comes with this film sheeting, so we'll just open that up. And again, we've got the front, we've got a cool design here, Millennium Falcon with the Star Wars logo, and we'll just open that up. The Smuggler's Starship, if you do want to read that information, I'll just give you a shot there so you can read that. Same design, this is probably the bog standard template for the back of these, which is the Lightspeed with King Charles. So we'll just open this one up. We've got the shared legacy here. If you guys want to read that information, just pause the video here and you can read that. And then I think this is going to be like the Vader one that pops out. Yeah, look how cool that is. So we've got a Millennium Falcon with an explosion in the background. And here we have the blueprint for the Millennium Falcon, which is very cool as well. And the starship is born. So I'll just hold that there in case anyone wants to read that information. We've got a made in Britain, so the model for the Millennium Falcon, which looks surreal there. Look how big that is. They've actually made that for the movie. That's great. Pop that on there. The fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy. So again, that's a very cool coin. I think the colour, you're not used to seeing colour on a 50p piece, so I think it just makes it pop. It's very cool and unique. I would have liked this Star Wars, it's not in colour, but I think that would have looked better with the white colour here on it. Maybe it would have took away from the thing. I don't think so. I think that would have looked good. And in the background, you can see these details of it is in space and it's going at light speed, traveling. It's another cool detail the designers chose to put in there. Next up, we have the T-Fighter and circulated coloured Star Wars 50p piece. And how many of these have we seen blown up in Star Wars movies? So again, brilliant design. We have the T-Fighter here. The Star Wars logo again is not in colour, so I'm guessing that's the theme for all the designs. And we have this light speed background, the same as the Millennium Falcon, which I think is going to be a theme with most of the Star Wars coins. So we'll just open this one up. So we'll just open up the back. The back is pretty much the same for all of them. It's giving you mintage figures, what the coin is made of, the logo, and just a bit of information about the coin. Again, we have the T-Fighter there, and we open that up. And we've got the light speed. So it's just like a copy and paste job for each of these, but the information in there is the important thing. So I'm going to have a good read into these once we've done the video. So making an impact, and we have flying in forces. I'll just hold that for you guys. Take a look. And we're about to have another pop-up on these, aren't we? There we go. And look how cool that is. A 3D effect. It does make a difference for collectors and things like that, where they have put the effort into it. It's not just shipped in a cardboard cutout. It is an effort in. It is in a protective sleeve, so you know it's not going to get damaged. And formidable fighter, just highlighting the importance of the T-Fighter and its familiar presence in the original trilogy. And same as the Millennium Falcon, we have the blueprint to the T-Fighter, which is cool, a lasting legacy. And it tells you about the artist that designed the T-Fighter, Colin Cantwell, just telling you about his ever work with a space odyssey and stint in NASA. So yeah, totally the right man to design spaceships. That one back. So I'm not going to take these out of the sleeves. I think we'll preserve these. I don't think they'll go up in value, I don't know, but if there's a collectible 50p piece that will go up in value, your best bet is on Star Wars because it's so popular. And the next one we have is the X-Wing. So I'm actually going to buy the X-Wing to start with. I had the third in my basket and this one popped up below and it said you might be interested in this. And I thought, well, it's just as iconic as the other two spacecrafts I bought. So I thought we got to get this one too. So it bumped it up to £5 and another £21 out of my pocket. And the detail on the X-Fighter looks brilliant. The Star Wars logo, I think if it was in white, the whole coin would pop. But it's still a beautiful coin. So we'll just open this one up. So we have a Rebel in flight, cool graphic there, the X-Fighter in action. Great shot kid, that's 1 in a million, a reference of the trilogy. We have a cool graphic here of 4 X-Wing fighters going to attack the Death Star, which is pretty cool. So let's see the pop-up for this one. A bit basic compared to the other ones, but you have the blueprints on the bottom, the specs of the spacecraft made for battle, and a bit of information on each. So like I said, it was an impulse buy. I don't think it's as cool as the other ones we have, but still nice to add to the collection. And the last one for our collection is the Luke and Leia 50p piece. So the reason I bought this one was we had Darth Vader and Palpatine, so the iconic bad guys, so we got the iconic good guys here with Luke and Leia. So you can also get Han Solo, C-3PO and R2-D2, which I should have got. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to buy these often. I don't think they're a great investment, but we will just keep adding the odd one or two to our collection over time, and hopefully we can collect the whole set. And on the back of it, same as the others, we have the dimensions, the 50p piece and Jedi royalty. Bit of information there. Just give you a close-up shot of Luke and Leia there, and the blue lightsaber looks really cool. You don't see a lot of lightsabers on here considering it's Star Wars. So I looked at these coins without the colour and they didn't interest me. I don't think they popped. I think the colour is what makes these and collectible. So this one is cool because the Star Wars is actually in front of the image, so it does make the letters pop. So I wouldn't have put that one in white. I would have just kept that how it is. So I think that's a much better design. And the outside we've got somewhere on the Death Star, I'm guessing they are. And I think that's the same background for the Darth Vader Palpatine. So separated at birth, so this is giving you the story of Luke and Leia. Are you with wrong Leia? You have the power too. Brother and sister, so they share the Force there. And beyond the Force. So we're saying why Mark Hamill went for the audition for Luke Skywalker, because his friend worked on Nightmare on Elm Street and suggested the role. That's a cool fact. Imagine if he didn't go for it. The franchise might be totally different now. Warrior Princess, bit of information on Leia and the American Way. And I'm guessing this should be one of the coolest pop-outs as well. So let's have a look. And that was a bit underwhelming. I thought we were being better than that, but still cool. They both come out the page, but I think they could have picked a better action shot than that for these two iconic figures. There you go guys, there was our review for the Star Wars uncirculated 50p pieces. Please like, comment and subscribe to the video. Really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.